see a squad from the ACC, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to start us off. Fair catch called for and made. Offense working from the pistol. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. Back to pass, it's Mertens. He finds his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Gators are in the hurry-up. Guys, in basketball through the years, we've seen the Big Ten ACC Challenge, and it'll be fun to watch this one on the football field.
I think this is going to be a real test of physicality. I know these are two conferences that pride themselves on that, going out and establishing the line of scrimmage. So, David, interesting X's and O's matchup here in this one.
Yeah, and it's always cool to have those measuring stick opponents. Like, once we start getting deeper in the season and start having the comparison game, well, you have a matchup, a big matchup of a Big Ten school versus an ACC school. This will be used in the college football playoff criteria.
Here comes the offense on second down. The play action fake. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on fourth.
He gets a block. Wide open, and it's a foot race. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Buffs!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put
all kinds of running room. The 30. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. That gives him 54 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game. They're doing that in the season opener. Leaves it with the running back. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple. As college football evolves, guys, and players have more rights and they capitalize on name, image, and likeness, and teams are in different conferences, maybe the biggest thing and the thing that keeps coaches up at night, dealing with the transfer portal.
Because they got to make sure that everybody in their locker room is happy. Oftentimes, you're re-recruiting your own players and trying to keep the Wolves at bay, and the phone calls that are coming in from other programs trying to steal your guys. It is not easy. Probably as difficult as it's ever been, David, to be a head coach now with the transfer.
It is, and think about players, man. If I'm not happy, if I'm not getting the run I want, like I can just leave. I can go somewhere else. I can get paid by another opportunity. So I think players always having their eyes to that portal, looking at a better destination, makes it miserable for coaches.
Wide receiver shows motion. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Gator! What a grab and go for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Horn. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Buffaloes. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you can tell, takes it out, good blocking, give them a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder...
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Looking for more room. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Colorado. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. To the air, it's Mertz. Blasted as he lets it go. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
All right, well, if you're the quarterback, you know at this point, this is one of those days that I'm going to have to just strap it up. I'll probably be in an ice bath when the game is over because I'm getting hit a lot, and we're only in the first quarter. My accuracy and my timing is going to have to be at a premium.
Pocket starts to collapse. Another incompletion on third down.
And third and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up...
He's taking the shot. And he makes the catch inside the 20. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Now, this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth and already inside a minute to go in the first. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Bucks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Colorado, 28, Florida, 7.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The Gators sending the offense back to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
He'll pull it on the read. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. The Gators in the hurry up.
On the play. Brings up third down.
To throw, it's Mertz. Got the back over the middle. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, look out. There he goes. Boy, he's over 100 now at 102 yards for them on the ground already in this first quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. The offense lining up for a first down play. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the first period.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Colorado 28, Florida 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's looking for an open man on second down. He caught it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. They'll try to slam it in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And on that situation, on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Motion from the offense. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball. I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive the rest of the game.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too. And you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do.
Going over the top. Pass on the way. It's picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 10. And he's out of bounds at the 1-yard line, a mere 3 feet from a pick 6.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida! On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Coming out with it, it's Horn. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get low.
And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football.
And he makes the catch inside the 25. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The corners are walked up tight. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
Looking to throw at Sanders. This one's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
He's got it on the run. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Buffaloes will hustle to the line. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity.
And he's got it! Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning.
Moves. Ringo.
To the ground with the back. At the 35, he's loose. Afterburner's coming. At the 30. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. Offense set on 1st down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Started this drive with a bang, but now it is 3rd down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half.
3rd down, man. You'd think this offense would want to throw it down the field, at least past the sticks. With this defense and their athleticism and speed, they gobbled him up behind the line of scrimmage.
One for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. They're going to throw it again. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
On the option. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Gator.
Nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting, going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Horn. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth.
Looking deep. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
They're trying to get to him. Oh, he makes the catch. Off he goes. Touchdown, Colorado. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
Florida, 21.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point in the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to throw. It's Mertens. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Gators come to the line in the hurry up. Quarterback keeps it. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to find his man on first down. He rifles one deep down the right side. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40, at the 20. Touchdown, Buffs! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Gators will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Horn. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And that's a live ball. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And here comes the offense on second down. That pass is incomplete. incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Time to take a shot. Snatches it on the run. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And the Buffaloes moving quickly to the line.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's see what they've got on second down. Trying play action. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
Unloads to the right. Got it past the marker. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
He wants it all. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a man. It's Sanders. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Got out of trouble, got rid of it.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Into the end zone. It's complete. Touchdown, Buffaloes. And the beatdown has ensued.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
He's got it. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Mertz. Pressure coming. Hauls it in. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. The Gators want to move quickly. On second down, he'll let it fly. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Badger. They get him down after he makes the catch. A manageable distance on third down as they try to convert from the 20.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue!
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points. Ready to try the point after. Right down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. BYU was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Robbie Bosco and company delivered in their national championship season of 1984. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Crosses to 40. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the second level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
Unleashes one deep. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Just a little off. Incomplete. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking downfield, it's Mertz. Lets it go. Connection to the right. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off the play fake. He wants to take the top off. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Trying to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That QB might want to register as a 501c3. With the amount of donations he is making to the other team right now, interception number 4 now, putting his team in a bad position time and time again. We might want to start thinking about a change here.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier.
The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
That's the end of the third quarter.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Looking downfield, it's Sanders. Trying to get behind the defense. Snags it down the right side.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
He'll take another shot here. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And he breaks into the open. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. And the Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. See if they can get it done on second and goal. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He makes a grab. Touchdown, Colorado! And the pummeling has started.
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Florida, 28.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
First and 10.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative and play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
After that last incompletion, here's second and 10 from their own 20. From the shotgun, the inside give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Wide out in motion. On fourth down, going to the air. Hit as he throws. Incomplete, and the defense holds.
Man, as a defense, you're like, oh, they're going to draw us offside. They're going to draw us offside. They're not going to go for it. They go for it, and you get the big stop. You've set your offense up. You've turned the momentum. This defense should be feeling really good about themselves.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs! And the stomping has commenced. Lining up for the PAT. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. First down here for the offense. The option look. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot and getting him on the ground.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Goes to the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to go option, and they're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball. He knew it and was able to make the tackle in the backfield.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Mertz. He'll take the deep shot. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. He'll push his way out to the 38, pick up a 3.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Quickly complete. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Buffaloes headed quickly to the line.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Going deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The incompletion on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 43. Going for the big play. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And the route is on.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. UCF steamrolled its way to victory. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Orlando a ton of confidence. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Here comes the option. Now the toss. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Back to throw, it's Mertz. Get it out on the screen. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football.
He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on second down. Touchdown, Colorado! And the punishment has been extended. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a one-yard touchdown pass. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. First down here for the offense. Dropping back, it's Mertz. Oh, they had the screen all set up on first down, and he couldn't make the catch.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
Clear. In blue. In 691. Gator Spark.
He wants to throw. Got his man quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And here we go. Final play of the game right here.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. When we get to the